Have you ever asked yourself, is this all I'm really worthy of? You can be looking at your job, you can be looking at your money, you can be looking at where you live, you can be looking at your relationships, and you go, is this all I'm worthy of? I'm going to tell you, no, it's not. All your experience is simply a reflection of what you've allowed, not what you deserve. Your worth isn't measured by your past choices, your limitations, the opinions of others. It's defined by the power within you to rise, to choose again, and claim more. In other words, when you stop settling and start declaring your value to life, life will meet you and rise to the new standard you set. However, let me be clear, what you're experiencing right now is simply based on what you feel you deserve. I know that sucks. That's not going to be easy to accept because you think I deserve so much more, but do you really? At the core of all you are, do you find that you deserve more? You know, it's interesting. When you start something new, you start saying, do I deserve more? And I'm experiencing that as I launch my hypnosis business, elevated mind hypnosis. And I'm saying, what am I worthy of there? And I had a limiting view. And yesterday, I just saw that it was my view was limiting me. And I am now stepping into a greater me from the standpoint of how do I view myself? How do I market myself? Where do I market myself? What services do I provide? I've stepped into greatness. And now I'm going to live from that greatness. Now, that's one example. As a minister of New Thought, teaching religious science, the science of mind, and also Zen Buddhism, practicing Zen Buddhism, I don't look at myself as small. I look at myself as a teacher of aspects of spiritual body. I am innocent. Here's what I know. In my greatness, I will attract people who want to listen, who want to go on the journey with me, who want to settle with me. Relationships. I'm in a great relationship. I have a magnificent wife, magnificent children, a magnificent grandchild. I have incredible friends. Why? Because I believe I deserve them. And number one, I believe that relationships are easy. I'm going against what society says that relationships are difficult. No, they're not. They're difficult if you don't know who you are, you don't know what you want, you don't establish boundaries, you don't set up agreements. Then they're difficult. If you're trying to force a relationship, it ain't going to happen. Get out of Dodge. You can't force things. Here's the thing you can do. You can change your mind. When you change your mind, you become different. And when you become different, yeah. I just got in a new batch of these wristbands. And I wear one of these all the time. And I got my color so it doesn't stand out like a purple or something, a green or something like that. But the saying on the wristband is this: nothing changes until you change. And that should be your go-to mantra. And if that's your go-to mantra, then you realize you have 100% personal responsibility for what you're experiencing. You can't throw this monkey off on someone else. The monkey's on your back. You getting what I'm saying? And you know what's so great about that? You know what's great about having the monkey on your back? I'll tell you. It means you have power. You are in control. You are in the driver's seat. Because if you pass the monkey, you got no power. You're a victim. And you'll remain a victim until you reclaim the monkey. Make the monkey your friend. You know, we can look at any aspect of life. Health is a great one. Are you buying into the fact that as you age, things happen? I don't. I'm very mature for a person in the human form. And you know what? There are a lot of people my age and younger. They're just leaving the planet. I'm sitting here saying, let's create a new business. Let's experience more life. I'm determining what I'm worthy of. How about We do it together. But only, I'm going to put a condition on it, only if you're expanding. I want to be around people who are expanding, not people who are contracting. In my spirituality, at Agape, I want people that want to expand. I don't want people that want to stagnate. And what happens is they fall away the stagnant because they're not willing to invest in the future. Well, I want an energy around me where I want people like me who want to grow and become more. I don't care what your age is, what your sex is, what your political party is. I want people who want to be more. Why? Because who you hang around with, it matters. It really matters. Because if you're hanging around people that are a dead weight, that dead weight's going to drag you to the bottom of the river. I'm not going to the river. I'm going to be flying high in the sky. How about flying high with me? It's a great day to be alive. I'm making it so. You do the same. Much love.